as it has to do with Scarlett Bordeaux, or as we just know her as Scarlett. I guess you could say somewhat being assaulted by a fan at a live event this past weekend. There was a bizarre situation that took place earlier this weekend at a WWE house show in Peoria, Illinois, Saturday night's main event, as they call the show. Making their return to Peoria for the first time in over 2.5 years, one top WWE superstar was greeted with a less than warm reception. Reported by numerous fans in attendance on Twitter, a bizarre situation occurred, which turned a bit frightening as a fan at ringside got a little out of control. The house show was featuring a match between Karrion Kross and Drew McIntyre, with Scarlett at ringside when the incident occurred. According to several on Twitter, there was a scene by which a, quote, older woman sitting ringside threw some kind of liquid and completely doused Scarlett at ringside. Some were saying it looked like water. Others reported it was beer or alcohol, but all mentioned that the woman was approached by security and removed from her seat. When security returned to remove the rest of the party that she was with, presumably family, one assumed, there was reportedly then police involved as well. Eventually, the woman and all people involved were kicked out of the event. So, interesting. Very, very interesting. Elsewhere at Saturday night's main event, Peoria, Kevin Owens told the crowd that he hoped the WWE Raw, hoped the Raw locker room enjoyed their vacation as well. He's back. And we'll talk about Kevin Owens and how that little promo on Saturday didn't last long compared to what happened later on. So we'll get to Kevin Owens news later on tonight. But it's a very, very weird situation with a fan throwing their drink at Scarlett at ringside. It's like, why would they do that? Why would a fan just completely throw their drink? And we don't have pictures of the incident per se in play, but we can kind of show you how much drink was actually thrown. As we have a few photos that were posted online that we could see here, transition here, of people cleaning up the mess, I guess you can call it. You see a lot of liquid on the floor there. Another shot here of them wiping it up. And I don't know who exactly they're talking to. Maybe the family, friends of the older woman, but Scarlett herself took to social media to address the situation. Scarlett did state the following on her Twitter. As a classy woman from Chicago, I'm not surprised that something like this would happen in Peoria. P.S. To the granny who threw the drink, your booze was as cheap as your hairdo. So that right there does confirm that it wasn't water, it wasn't alcohol, or presumably alcohol and not just water. But yeah, Scarlett did address this, make a tongue-in-cheek joke about it, but it's a scary situation when a fan, for all intents and purposes, assaults a wrestler during a show and they're not expecting it. And why would they expect something like this to happen? Whether it's like the Hall of Fame when the fan jumped in and attacked Bret Hart giving his speech. Whether it is back in the day, there's a video of a fan jumping in and Triple H kind of beating his ass. So, I mean, Seth Rollins getting attacked last year by a fan. It happens, and it's just, why? Why? What did Scarlett do to this old lady to piss her off so bad that she had to throw her drink at her? Like, really? Come on, Granny. Set a better representation and not that that's the right word. Set a better example for all the other people around you. Like, come on. Come on. Cincinnati says, I love the gift that Cross put in the tweet. Oh, I didn't even notice that. We can go back. I see that now. I see that now. We can go back and see that. Karrion Kross would respond with Spider Monkey Granny, I guess you can call her. I don't know what that's from. But yeah, that's pretty funny there. That is a pretty funny there. But everybody's okay. Scarlett was not hurt or anything. Maybe a little shocked and frazzled in the moment. Like, we don't have a lot of details on exactly what went down other than like the bulk of an older lady, threw a drink at her. We don't know if Scarlett was playing up to the crowd, yelling at the crowd, and the lady's like, stop, and threw her drink in her face. We don't know if Scarlett was thrown from behind the drink. We don't know if the lady threw her whole cup or can or whatever. We don't know. All we know is the lady threw her a beverage, most likely alcohol, at Scarlett. So all seemed to be okay. Scarlett made a joke about it, so that's good. And let me just double check to see if she's tweeted anything else about this since. Don't believe she has. She retweeted when Shawn Michaels was walking down the aisle with the European Championship and had a beer thrown in his face and just shrugged it off. So yeah, similar vibes, I guess you could say. But yeah, I think that is the only thing that she actually tweeted in response to the incident. So let me just check one other thing. Yeah, that I think. Yep, she made someone made a joke about the outskirts of Chicago. She said bingo, and that's about it. That is all we've got on that front.